That's great. I knew that the remains of the heavenly demon at the 6th layer of the innate realm were extraordinary. I didn't expect an additional surprise besides saving 8,000 origin points. It was well worth transmigrating here in person. Come, Sione, let's go in and take a look. My lord, please go in yourself. I find the aura of this vessel to be quite terrifying. Alright then, you can circle around outside with the vessel, scout for information about this world, and call me if anything happens. Ghost Realm Vessel. The space within the Ghost Realm has indeed expanded significantly. In the past, I would have already reached the boundary at this speed. The range of the Ghost Realm has been enlarged by at least 3 times. Let me hit the air wall to test its sturdiness. Everlasting Dominating Fist. This sensation. The inner space of the Ghost Realm vessel is much stronger than before. Not only that, with the function of nurturing malevolent spirits restored, the concentration of ghostly energy here is now sufficient to form a few ghosts, although they don't seem particularly strong. No wonder Sione was unwilling to enter, now that the vessel has reactivated the function to control ferocious spirits. As a ghost, she will inevitably feel suppressed when she enters. Besides, it's done. I can indeed use the remaining gravel and stones to freely create landscapes within the Ghost Realm. Unfortunately, creating something out of nothing is still impossible. By the way, if it is inside a spatial artifact. True Body of Mara, True Energy Explosion. True Art of Mara, Heavenly Demon's Malevolent Form, Kinara King. Finger of Flowery Swords. Ha ha ha, just as I thought, within this spatial artifact that isolates itself from the world, the strange energy of this censored world will not interfere with me. As long as I am inside the vessel, I can unleash my full power. Oh, wait. As expected, I still can't connect with the great Tao of the sword. I can't find a way to enter. The sealed heavenly sword is useless in this world. Save me, my lord! Ah! What's going on, Sione? Is there an enemy? Ordinary experts generally can't perceive Sione's presence. I've just crossed over and have already encountered this world's top experts. I can't be that unlucky, can I? Humph? My lord, ah! Holy beep, what monster is that? Is this the world from the classic of mountains and seas? Shanghai world. Save me, my lord. Ah, Sione, you're getting worse at fighting. You could have simply flown upwards or used the teleportation spell to dodge. I know, but it suddenly howled at me, and I was so terrified that I couldn't use any techniques. Oh? A fear-inducing skill? Interesting. But how dare a mere mongrel bully my Sione? Even if you want to cause trouble, you should know who its master is, right? Even if you have 3 heads, it won't help. Dark Arrow. Such a strong corrosive effect. Finger of Flowery Swords, bend and turn as I please. Beep, I did it reflexively. Boom. From now on, I must be careful not to recklessly release true energy. I end up having to use the Finger of Nirvana on myself after getting caught in the explosion. I can't farm origin points now. Humph? Loading quest. Quest 1. Survive for 30 days and explore this world. Upon completion of the quest, you will gain origin points as a reward. Otherwise, no follow-up quest will be issued in this world. Finally, a quest has been issued, but survive. It's the first time I've received a survival quest. Is this X world so dangerous that all I need to do is stay alive? Anyway, it's better to be a bit careful. This world is rather strange. That 3-headed wolf earlier looked like a ghost, but it lacked any energy. I'll use another method to gather information about the surroundings. Thank goodness, my spiritual sense doesn't react to the energy of this world. Using it won't cause any explosions. I was so used to relying on the 6 Mara senses before that I almost forgot I have other ways to perceive. This. Holy beep, the place I'm in turns out to be a giant island, and it's a floating island? 15 minutes later. There are several small free-floating islands hundreds of meters below the edge of this island. Just what world is this? Everywhere I look, there are all sorts of monsters. And even the kind that appear in myths. Why do I get the feeling that these creatures aren't very intelligent? Do they lack sapience? Are they just wild beasts? These monsters don't seem very strong either, they're equivalent to the first layer of the innate realm at best. And they're everywhere, practically free fodder for the ghost vessel. But with the lack of information right now, I don't know the full depth of this world. If I end up provoking some powerful being who smacks me back to you, Xie, that would be a real joke. Better to lie low and develop quietly for now. That's. Thank you for accompanying me to this remote place to search for the seven-colored stone. If it weren't for your help in leading the way, I, as a spirit, would have taken a long time to find it. You are truly a kind and lovely spirit. Treasure hunting is a natural talent of us feather spirits. For me, this was a mere trifle. Besides, little Wa, you're the most beautiful Wa snake I've ever seen. I enjoy following you. Rest in the palm of my hand for a while, don't tire out your tiny self. Hee hee, little Wa is so gentle and kind. Then I won't be polite about it. Although these two are clearly not human, they are entirely different from the wild creatures I encountered before. Could it be that the intelligent species in this world are all half-monster, half-human hybrids? Are Wa snake and feather spirit their racial names? If this were an ordinary minor world, now would be the time to reveal myself and gather some information. But in this world, humans might actually be monstrous anomalies. Considering the mission the system just assigned me, perhaps avoiding interaction with any of the natives is the best policy. Little Wa, you are hurting me. Don't be afraid, it won't hurt for long. Don't you like me? We'll soon be together forever. Reverse lightning retribution? You really have quite a few treasures. The mark on your forehead, you're not a Wa snake, you're actually a ghost specializing in possessing spirits' bodies? Foolish feather spirit, only realizing it now. My clan is in need of a 4-star support spirit, you can die peacefully now. Wa snake, 4-star combat form, frost-fallen Wa snake, possessed by a ghost. The young of my clan shall make good use of your body. You were tricking me all along. Treasure Spatial Isolation Stone. What just passed by? You're clever to isolate the aura immediately to avoid alarming my kin. Unfortunately, with your mere support spirit abilities, you've only sealed your fate. 4-star technique. Forest of Morning Frost. I just hope I don't ruin this rare body too badly. Feather Spirit 3-star, combat form Palai Immortal. How did you avoid my technique? You ugly, filthy, despicable, and rude ghost, not only did you defile such a beautiful Wa serpent's body without reason, but you even dared to try to violate me. You're simply guilty of a crime that even death cannot atone for. Feather spirits are originally powerful support spirits specializing in wind and water attributes, but this one. She is a feather spirit that specializes in unorthodox body cultivation martial arts? It hurts. But it's just pain, nothing more. Considering the weak constitution of you feather spirits, what were you smoking when you decided to cultivate hand-to-hand martial arts? All you're doing is tickling me. Bone freezing lock. Palai Water Mirror, the exclusive artifact of feather spirits, allows short-distance teleportation. That was close, fortunately, I have the Palai Water Mirror. Boo-hoo, I'm so scared, I was nearly frozen into an ice block. Feather Spirit 4-star Inborn Technique. Frail and helpless. Boo-hoo, she is bullying me, I'm so weak, pitiable, and helpless. Imitation of 5-star Spirit Secretary Bird. What a strong spiritual pressure, this aura. A 5-star Spirit Secretary Bird? Why would it show up here? Oh no, the Spirit Secretary Bird sees my Wa snake body as a delicacy. I can't let it eat me. Beep, this spiritual pressure from a natural predator is seeping into my bones. I can't move this body at all. Save me. Though it hurts, this attack doesn't seem all that powerful. Moreover, why is the feather spirit missing? Your tail is so stinky, I want to throw up. Turns out you were just pretending. Die. I won't die. Punlai mirror flash. Icebound stretch. Beep, what a calamity. I've already hidden so far away, yet I still got caught in it. This freezing beam is rather fierce. No wonder the system quest only required me to stay alive. The monsters in this world are not easy to deal with. I don't know what their power levels are in this world. The move that the half-woman half-snake performed was somewhat similar to the magic from the world of Jinzhou, and its destructive power was certainly on par with the third layer of the innate realm in the main world. That little fairy had a tiny body, yet she was proficient in hand-to-hand combat. It's a pity that her constitution was much weaker compared to the snake demon, so she couldn't inflict much damage. But she certainly had many techniques, along with artifacts and teleportation. Especially since she could even transform. 72 transformations? Although the creature she transformed into was something I've never seen before, the aura and the pressure it exuded, I could feel it from afar. It's leagues ahead of the Siamese transformation spell. It's a pity that it seems to be more of a bluff, not very durable. Humph? Quest 1. Protect the feather spirit before you gain her trust, and assist her in awakening her 4-star combat form. Upon completion of the quest, you will gain origin points as a reward, otherwise no follow-up quest will be issued in this world. What's going on? Wasn't the first quest already issued? Wasn't it to survive for 30 days? How can it suddenly change like this? Hey system, do you have a bug? Did you change the quest that was agreed upon? Everything the system does is for the betterment of the host. You make it sound so convincing. Based on the conversation I overheard just now, the feather spirit should be that little spirit. But this quest. Why do I feel a strong sense of déjà vu? Could it be that this little spirit is hiding some world-destroying demon king inside her? This is absurd. That feather spirit is so troublesome. Clearly, she's just a support spirit, even a 4-star one, yet she's still using a 3-star combat form. The hatchery isn't too far from here. Instead of fighting head-on, it'd be better to break through the barrier and find some kinsfolk to ambush her. Run. Hey, she escaped? Is she about to call for reinforcements? Beep it, you're leaving me no choice. Boo-hoo, my precious jade rui, my great treasure. Feather spirit soul offense technique. Gamble of heaven and earth. This is the name of a move from a Chinese video game, Legend of Sword and Fairy. It does high damage against opponents, but costs a lot of money. Boo-hoo, my heart aches. Why is the wasp snake's skin so thick? I wasted my precious jade rui. Beep it. Forbidden technique corrupt rebirth. Damned wraith, if you dare run away again, I'll use this high-end heaven and earth jade on you. This move can make any treasure explode, but the cost is too high. I really don't want to use it. Don't force me. No escaping, no calling for help. Once you've recovered, we'll resume our one-on-one duel. Is it even my turn to act? The power of the feather spirit's move is already on the verge of reaching the 4th layer of the innate realm's ultimate moves in the main world. That wraith is incredible too. Despite being so badly injured, she can still recover, and even regrow her severed arm. This isn't right. The feather spirit is already on the verge of winning. It's just a matter of time. But if she's not in any danger, what use do I have? As an outsider with no personal connection, the quickest way to earn trust is, of course, to play the hero and save the damsel. Can't she learn from Miss Yan and start with a moderately strong opponent? If you're going to do something, might as well go all out. If there's no challenge, create one. I'll give this tiny spirit a stronger opponent, so my heroic act of saving the damsel will be meaningful. Based on the exchange earlier, there should be a lair of wraiths nearby. I see now. That artifact blocks unnatural sound, light, and aura effects from outside the barrier. I can only hear the usual sounds of wind, birds, and beasts. If it had crudely blocked all sound and light, it would have made this area seem unnatural. This artifact is something special. Time waits for no one. I must quickly find the lair of wraiths. Spiritual scanning. Found it. A village made up of monsters of all kinds. Since wraiths are a parasitic species, this fits their characteristics perfectly. 4-star spirit, nightmare wolf, possessed by wraith. 4-star spirit, vicious bone goat, possessed by wraith. 4-star spirit, demon tiger, possessed by wraith. The crystal on those wraiths' forehead in the forest is identical. I must be right. Sione, please go and bring them here. Why are you shrinking down like the feather spirit? Me? My lord, I was nearly eaten by a big bad wolf just now, and those monsters don't seem picky about their prey. I'm not asking you to chase them out. You don't need to put in much effort. Just change into that snake monster's form and give those monsters a message. Tell them that the feather spirit is here, that's all. Oh, and be mindful of your approach, don't attract too many, 3 to 5 is plenty. It can't be helped, I can't judge their strength unless they fight. If there are too many, I might not be able to handle them. Oh. A moment later. My lord. Humph? Did they take the bait so quickly? No, they weren't fooled at all. These monsters saw through my disguise immediately. And now they're swarming to hunt me down. They're all coming out, nearly 20 of them. And it seems like they're purposely toying with me. They could have killed me several times, but they let me go each time. It looks like these wraiths have a special sense to distinguish their own kind. No matter, whatever their plan is, it's fine as long as they chase you here. Xie, once you've lured them into the barrier, your job is done. I'll do my best. First impressions are important. Let me change into clean clothes first. This is my last set of clothes. If they get damaged, I really won't have anything left to wear. The number of wraiths drawn out seems to be a bit too much. I don't know if I can hold up against it. Whatever, at worst I'll just activate Xie Yan. In the end, I had to rely on Gamble of Heaven and Earth to completely blast apart the wraith. All the martial strength I painstakingly cultivated was utterly useless. I feel so frustrated. I want to cry. Eh? It's the scent of the feather spirit. The empty ghost that was deliberately luring us has disappeared, but we've gained an unexpected reward. Capture her and bring her back to the hatchery. How could this happen? How did these wraiths get in here? I must first deal with those 3 4-star chieftains. Go to hell, you ugly beasts. Gamble of Heaven and Earth. Such a fierce feather spirit. This is not good. Hurling the treasures directly to detonate is not powerful enough. It won't do much damage to the 4-star spirits. It's better to use the chewed ones. Caught you, feather spirit. Demon Tiger 3-star combat form hidden demon tiger, possessed by wraith. Gah ha ha ha, aside from the 4 chieftains, I, Demon Tiger Blaster, am the clan's strongest. Let go of me, you stinky brute. If it weren't for the feather spirit focusing all her attention on the 3 great spirits, there's no way he could have succeeded with his skill. He is the most aggressive among his 3-star peers. Humph? Everlasting Style, Fist of the Falcon. Hypersonic Swoop. What is this? Demon Tiger Blaster's head was blown off. Why isn't there any fluctuation in spiritual energy? Such high speed. A mere bunch of monsters dare to bully our adorable Miss Feather Spirit in broad daylight. Tell me, how would you like to die?